We start with that breaking news tonight, throwing the 2024 presidential election into chaos. President Joe Biden is dropping out of the race. Mr. Biden released a statement telling the American people in part, quote, "While it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down." He endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to be the party's nominee. We have team coverage tonight tracking the reaction to this historic announcement. Our Brittany Ehrman and Renee Cooper have reaction from top Minnesota leaders and Minnesota voters. But we start with our Tom Hauser covering the impact of the president's decision. Tom.
Callan, it is unprecedented to have a sitting president drop out of a presidential re-election bid this late in a campaign. So there is no clear-cut path forward. President Biden has been under pressure to step aside for weeks since his disastrous debate performance in late June. As recently as this morning, his campaign aides were saying he was planning to hit the campaign trail this week. Then he stunned nearly everyone by dropping out early this afternoon. Minnesota U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar told me within the past hour that she too was surprised, but says Biden made the right decision.
Maybe the timing of it, I didn't expect it today, but I thought there was a chance this would happen. He took the honorable path. Joe Biden has devoted his life to our country. He cares so much about what he has gotten done, and he wants that to continue. And it was becoming very clear when you look at the numbers, especially in states like Nevada, Wisconsin, that he'd lost steam in terms of being able to win.
Now, Biden endorsed his Vice President Kamala Harris to be the new nominee, and Klobuchar says she also endorses Harris. As for Governor Tim Walz, he simply posted this on X: President Biden, a giant in American history. But he also signed on to a statement as chair of the Democratic Governors Association with his co-chair, Governor Laura Kelly of Kansas. Will forever be grateful for President Biden's years of service to our country, for not just keeping the faith, but spreading it. But just 18 days ago, Governor Walz was in full support of Biden and said this when asked if he thinks Biden is fit for office.
For office? Yes, fit for office. President has three and a half years of delivering for us, going through what we've all been through. None of us are denying. Thursday night was a bad performance. It was a bad hit, if you will, on that. But it doesn't impact what I believe. He's delivering.
A reaction also coming in from Minnesota Republicans. Congressman Tom Emmer posted on X, quote, "If the Democrat Party has deemed Joe Biden unfit to run for re-election, he's certainly unfit to control our nuclear codes. Biden must step down from office immediately." Emmer, of course, is the chairman of Donald Trump's Minnesota campaign. Callan.
Okay, thank you, Tom. A lot of developments here. Minnesota's other top leaders are also responding to this breaking campaign news tonight. Our Brittany Ehrman is here with other members of Minnesota's congressional delegation, how they're reacting, Brittany.
Yeah, Callan, we're hearing from lawmakers on both sides of the aisle with mixed reaction. The president's shocking decision has Democrats and Republicans looking ahead to what's next. Representative Angie Craig released a statement on President Biden's decision, saying in part, "I've long admired President Joe Biden for the way he believes in the good of America. And it's a belief that led him to make the challenging but necessary decision to step aside as a Democratic nominee for president." Craig was also the first Minnesota Democrat in Congress to speak out, calling for Biden to withdraw from the election in early July. Now, on the other side of the aisle, Republican Representative Pete Stauber chimed in on Twitter saying, quote, "If Joe Biden is unfit to campaign for president, then he's unfit to be in office." I also spoke with DFL Senator Tina Smith today. She called President Biden a patriot who has always put his country first, and went on to say he saved our democracy during his presidency. But she did explain she was concerned about him running for a second term.
He had to make a decision that in his mind was the very best for the country and what we need to do to move forward. And that is, I think, exactly what he did here. And I am grateful now. This election is, I think, 107 days away. We have, I think, ahead of us one of the most important elections in our history. The choice could not be more clear. And I believe that now we have to be focused with all of our energy on making sure that we do not have a second Donald Trump term.
And Senator Tina Smith also told me she proudly and enthusiastically supports Vice President Kamala Harris to run in the 2024 presidential election. And we're hearing a lot from lawmakers tonight, a lot of reaction, and we'll make sure to stay on top of it, Kellen.
I know you're going to have another report for us tonight at 9 o'clock. Thanks, Brittany.